Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Let's go, let's bring it, let's bring it. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the run.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler James Conner. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Mitchell looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Mitchell. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mitchell. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Mitchell. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Steelers 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point splits the uprights, And the lead is now 10-7. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people.
Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Robbie Anderson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. His throw incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense. You got to be smarter than that, man. Come on.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now Mitchell throwing on 3rd and long. Screen pass to Connor. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
It's a gain of.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Mitchell. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
What's the deal, y'all?
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
They're on the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Bengals 7.
To throw is Mitchell. To throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Khalil Mack just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Down. 3rd and long.
Mitchell now on 3rd and long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
He is good. Makes the score Steelers 13, Bengals 7.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Point after, right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
At the 25-yard line.
Mitchell looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Grady Jarrett.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Mitchell, and that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out. 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Roll. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
The ball carrier.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Mitchell, the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Open man is Anderson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. And his throw here's incomplete.
Mitchell's pass.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Mitchell. Ebron caught left side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Mitchell on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And any time a receiver's over 100 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And now it's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him.
And now West lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Mitchell. And it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
ball carrier.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. We'll get 34 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steelers ready for their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Steelers 13.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Mitchell on first down. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
To throw is Mitchell. Throwing on 3rd and long. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
Receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Khalil Mack. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Mitchell.
The pass. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Mitchell now to throw on 3rd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. It'll be Love to try and get the first. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Mitchell on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Mitchell. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Here's Mitchell throwing on first down. And his throw is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Mitchell. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Pittsburgh.
From the gun, Mitchell over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
10. To throw again, Mitchell. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The throw over the middle taken in. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Short little throw to Ebron, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as the same.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now Mitchell throwing on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Bengals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3. to throw here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
T.J. Watt there on the tackle.
To throw is Mitchell. On first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mitchell now to throw on 2nd down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14. And the Steeler first down.
Looking to throw. Mitchell. Forced it. And a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just is.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
To Eric Ebron.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Mitchell. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Turnover on down.
On first down, here's Love. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The 25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for